Good morning. This is Peter Combs from Bidamount.com, the eBay search site for Asian and Western antiques. And today is Wednesday, March 25th, 2015. And this morning I want to take a look back at a sale we had featured in our weekly newsletter, and we actually had sent out a reminder notice for it yesterday. The sale ended last night on the 24th. It was an auction of Chinese items on eBay that Joanies-House-of Treasures in Canada posted. And you can get the newsletter. It's free. Sign up for it. We send out about 7,000 recipients every week around the world. Here's the newsletter from last weekend. A lot of folks hang on to this during the week and use it like their own little watch list. Pretty good idea, I think. And they can go back and check prices realized. They can leave bids, do whatever they want. Here's the listing in there for Jonies. If you click on that, take you over to her page on eBay. Currently, she still has a bunch of silver up here. She sells a lot of silver. If you like silver, she's someone to go see. Look at the completed listings. And here they all are. The sale was comprised of a lot of Famille rose, 18th and 19th century examples, and some Republican, which featured heavily here. We'll go over here. This was one of the bowls that we had our eye on. Lovely Famille rose decoration with butterflies and aquatic plants. Elegant quality. Nicely done marks on the bases. And the bowl brought $8,100. They had it categorized as Daoquan. Could have been a little later, but the bidders certainly seem to like it, and they're the ones that make the decision. So there you are. Next is this pair of vases. We had discussed these in a previous video because they caught my eye when they first went up on eBay. They're beautiful Republican vases, around 12, 13 inches tall. Exceptional decoration, and they mirror perfectly. But what set these apart was this part, the calligraphy. Each vase had absolutely matching calligraphy panels, spectacularly well done. To get these kinds of results, you have to bring in a calligrapher. The fellow that did the faces and the figures generally didn't do the calligraphy. They had to bring in a specialist, which drove up the price of making these considerably. This is very meticulous work, and it has to be done absolutely perfectly. Here's a detailed shot of the faces, and here are the bottoms. Very typical. Chin-lung 4-character marks in a blue square. Sometimes they're in red. See one or the other usually. And they're not chin-lung, of course. They would add these marks as tributes to the old emperor. Quite lovely. Next is another pair of Republican vases. They brought $10,000 as opposed to $38,000 for the other pair we just looked at. And the reason is pretty simple. They were not quite as elegantly developed. They didn't have the calligraphy on them. They did have these wonderful iron red bats, though, on the shoulders, which I liked a lot for good luck. And the vases each depicted scholars in assorted pursuits, playing Go, reading scrolls, talking, that sort of thing. And here's a picture of the bases to them. Okay, the bottoms of these vases have a flat, very smooth porcelain. Chin-lung seal again, 6-character chin-lung this time, an iron red with a gilt background. And these vases did well, $10,101. The next piece we're going to look at is this great big bottle vase. There it is. A nice bottle base. Famille rose with bats and flowers and peaches, longevity. A lot of good symbols in there. Nice revue head neck. Here's a picture of the foot. And here's a multiple shot of the panels. Beautifully done. I love this scene at the bottom here with the butterfly. And that vase brought $15,100. The buyers certainly seem to like that. And then last is this, the Empress Dowager bowl, Shixi. These bowls were purported to have been designed by the Empress Dowager herself, always done in grisaille decoration with seals and script here, generally on either a turquoise ground or a yellow ground. The most desirable of these is in egg yolk yellow. If you see them in a very light, brightish, they're almost a lime green yellow, they're generally not nearly as desirable. But turquoise is lovely, and these are nice. This is a nice, heavily done bowl. It's not thin. That's another characteristic of the better bowls, is that they tend to be more stoutly made. This one was beautifully made. Has a little bit of wear evident on the foot. Nice mark, and a very desirable bowl. And it brought $7,288. So there we are. We had the bowl here that brought 8,100. 38,100 for the Republican bowls, 10,000 for the Republican vases, 15,000 for the bottle vase, and 7,288 for the Dowager bowl. All right, thank you for visiting, and please use the site during the week. You can come here at any given time. We have anywhere from 600 to 1,000 things. You can scroll through the listings from different sellers. We follow about 180, 200 sellers. We add them regularly, so it's always changing. It changes every day. And thanks so much for visiting, and we'll talk to you again soon. Bye-bye. Have a good week.